Good afternoon, YouTube. What's going on? It's Mesa Fail back at it with some Destiny. Okay, kind of a random video today. I just want to talk about raid carries and streaming, and just lately, you guys, the support has been ridiculous, amazing. You guys are far too kind to me. But we've been having some really good success with doing raid carries. You know, last night, if you were on stream with us, we took 2 people through Crota, no problem. And we took someone who was brand new to Destiny. He had some shoulder surgery about a month ago, started getting into gaming, and then picked up Destiny 30. So he was brand new, picked up Destiny 30 days ago. And as soon as my raid leader, even though he doesn't want us to call him that, nice sword there, Sean, raid leader, Raider XOF, heard he hadn't done a raid before, I said, we're taking him through Oryx, and it was a blast. We did it. We had no problems. It was so much fun. So I want to talk about how we actually do the raid carries and maybe kind of give you some guidance as to how you can get into one of them. Because look, guys, I know I'm flaky. I don't have a streaming schedule. I know I'm one of the rare birds that streams on YouTube and not Twitch. But here's how it's going to go down. So the real fun is going to start next week because we get Crota's End Challenge mode back. Then we're going to get Vault of Glass. And the real fun's going to be doing carries, but then seeing people get all those adept exotic weapons. You know, at this point, myself, pretty much my fire team, we all have everything we want in terms of weapons. We've got all the adepts. We've got legendary versions of Fatebringer, Vision of Confluence, and so forth. But now it's time to see other people that we take through, get those weapons, and not just armor or not just non-elemental primaries. And I got to give a shout out in no particular order. My raid crew, we are just a well-oiled machine. Raider XOF, Ninja Rockstar, Helvetica, Vanilla Gorilla, Versace Viper, Salisbury. And aside from the fact that we're really good at doing carries now, you know, we're good at like having people step out but still stay in chat if we need to take 2 people in, if we need to take 1 person in. And we've been doing 1-person carries, now we're doing 2 people carries. We're that good. I'm not trying to toot our own horn, but we really got so good. And it really comes down to you guys being supportive in the streams. And we see everyone showing up. I mean, I think the most I had was like 1,000 people watching. And, you know, that inspires us. When we see those numbers, you know, we're privately messaging, hey, you know what, let's do some more carries. Let's do some more carries. We got a lot of people watching. So, I owe you guys who watch, and I owe my fire team because I couldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for them. So, the way that we choose people to go with us is in chat. So, come out to my streams. Follow me on Twitter. I hate asking for this, but because everyone else does, but turn on notifications to know when I go live. I will usually announce on Twitter a few hours before I actually go live, or like, because we're usually just trying to get together and figure out who's going to be on at what time, and it's usually always at night. It's usually always a weekday, and even on the weekends, it'll be later in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Remember, I'm in New York City. So something like usually like 8 p.m. when it's going to be actual challenge day, we usually can get rolling around 5 or 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But just come to the chat, follow me on Twitter, turn on notifications, come into the chat, and Raider XOF, our U.S. Marine Corps leader, he's the ringleader, he's the shot caller, even though he gets pissed when we call him that. He picks people from chat, and we usually, typically, we want people who either A, have never gone through it before, or B, and we do check, okay? We check on Bungie.net to make sure that person did not go through it, because that's the fun part, is explaining the whole thing. I mean, the way Helvetica and Raider teach them, I certainly can't explain it as good as them. They're scientists. I'm not. I'm just doing my part and trying not to die. And B is also people who need quests done. We took a few people last week who needed their Necrochasm quest finished, and final part was they just needed to do the raid. We burned them through it, and it was just such a fun experience, you know, not only doing the raid with them, but then going back to the tower, seeing them so happy to get their Necro Cheese. Necro Cheese, one of my favorite guns in the game right now. And just got to give a big shout out to all the moderators that come out. You know, you guys are awesome every night in keeping things pretty low key and handling chat. Because, you know, guys, I'm terrible at playing and reading chat at the same time. But you guys know you are, like Poisonous Shiv, Crymall, Big Fesh, Chewbacca Gaming, and there's just a plethora of you guys. You guys have been absolutely awesome in helping moderate the stream. And lastly, I'm going to link Raider XOF's Twitter in the description. Sorry, Raider. You're going to get a bunch of followers now. Follow him because when I'm not on, he's doing raid carries too. The guy just loves doing it, and we all love doing it. And if I'm not on, like today's a Thursday, so I'm going to hang out with my girlfriend tonight, I probably won't be on. and sometimes he'll text me and say, hey Mesa, we're doing some raid carries, can you push a tweet out? So follow him on Twitter, because he'll tweet out and then I'll just retweet it for him, and he could fill in for my spot. And it's been a blast, guys. I'm so happy they brought these raids back, but the real fun begins next week, because Crota's End will probably be doing carries all freaking week, and then Vault of Glass will be the week after, doing carries all week. I mean, we have VOG and Crota's End definitely down to a science. Wrath of the Machine, not necessarily a problem. Vossy can be a little bit of a pain. Axis to me is one of the most fun. Is that? No, that's not even. I'm at the end, so it's battle mode. Most fun fights for me in the game. And then, what else? Yeah, King's Fall. King's Fall's not bad. I don't know. It's a little lengthy, but for Crota's End, Vault of Glass, we've got those down to a science. I mean, we burned through them really, really quick. I think we did like a 20-minute or something. 20-minute run on VOG. And even less than that when it comes to Crota. Crota's like a glorified strike at this point. Anyway, guys, Babel mode's engaged. I hope you guys found this video enjoyable or helpful or whatever. I can never talk. Maybe one day I'll script videos. No, that's not going to happen. Do me a favor. Drop a like this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream, usually and always on YouTube. That's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.